605 our responding companies. We have reports of children in this apartment. Reports of children inside the apartment.
While en route, dispatch advised there's a good possibility that there was victims trapped and that those victims were likely children. So obviously that heightened the sense of urgency that we had. So we proceeded on into the scene with the mindset of, if we're going to be second in, we're going to more than likely be assigned search, and we're going to make our best effort to go make sure we can hopefully have a positive outcome out of this call.
Kids, they kind of hide in different places, whether it be cribs, closets, maybe even a bathtub, wherever they kind of have a safe place, maybe at home. Being so small, you kind of have to be extra diligent in your search as far as where you're looking and the places that you check.
605 on scene of a large 2-story, that's a type 5 residential structure. We have rescue operations started. Rescue ladder 16, I want you to come in. You're going to be part of rescue group. I want you to come to the Charlie side of the structure and perform rescue on the Charlie side of the structure. Get with brush pumper knives officer and find out where these kids are possibly at.
I basically told the recruit on the back, I told him, hey, you get the hand line, and I had him behind me kind of knocking down the fire as me and Mage made our way up the staircase. And once we got to the top of the staircase, I put my hand on Mage's shoulder, just told him, I'm behind you, let's go.
Get inside the structure and the visibility was very poor. I would say 6 inches at best. We make it just inside the threshold and heard a cry coming from my left-hand side, so I turned left and started moving in the direction of the child. My tick came on just prior to me making contact with the child, and so I was able to see him, but without the use of the tick, the visibility was so poor, I couldn't see him a foot in front of me. I leaned down, picked him up, he wrapped his hands around my neck, and we exited the structure as soon as we possibly could.
16 coming out with a victim. I need next company to be EMS.
So 16 pulls the little boy out, and we had just finished our assignment, and we came back to talk to command, and that's when they needed another medic. And I just happened to be standing right there, so I just took my gear off and hopped in the ambulance with them. So we administered the cyano kit and went out to the hospital. It's an antidote basically to cyanide poisoning. So we got that set up for the little kid. They're rare. We don't use them very often, so it's really good that we have them.
A lot of times the outcomes, sometimes they're not always a positive, and our intent is to always, create a positive outcome if possible, and to be a small part of a rescue is very encouraging, very rewarding. It's exactly why I signed up to do this job. It'll be something I'll carry with me for the rest of my life.
Rescuing the child is probably the best thing on this job, I feel. With kids, it's for them to be in a situation like that and us be able to get them out of that situation it's such a blessing.
I went home, told my wife, told my kids, gave them a big hug. That's what we come to work to do. So.